Hi everyone, this is a tutorial that I am making called Audio from Video. My ultimate project is to create a compilation of videos of interviews that I did for a work project. But what I would like to do for the short project is to isolate audio from one of those videos and clean it up so that I can use it as a voiceover. So I filmed this interview in sort of a noisy environment, and what I'll be using today are two tools. One is the VLC media player to isolate the audio from video, and then Audacity, another open source tool, to clean up the audio so that it sounds better. So how we're going to start now is importing a video into the VLC media player, and then we're going to convert that media into an MP3. So I'm going to go over here and find this copy of the interview that I did with a teacher from Marcola named Dustin. And I'm going to select the MP3 option, and then I'm going to save it as a file that I can use in Audacity. So as you can see, we skipped ahead a bit, but the VLC media player is just about finished converting this into an MP3 file that I can use in Audacity. Okay, so now I've loaded up the copy of the interview MP3 that I made, and the first thing that I'm going to do is select the tracks and choose an effect that's called normalization. So I'm going to normalize all of these sounds so that I can really pick out the pieces that I want and the pieces that I don't want. Okay, so now you can see the tracks have been normalized, and what I'm going to do next is try to get rid of some of the ambient noise from this recording. So taking a look at a small stretch of the recording, I'll play it for you.
It's not just what Mr. George likes to do.
So you can kind of hear some clicking in the background, and there are students that are making noise in the background. So what I'm going to do is isolate a piece of the track that I know has just noise and no voice, and I'm going to use the noise reducer to identify this piece. Okay, so I have picked out a piece of my audio track with just noise. There you can hear it's about a second long. Ideally it'd be slightly longer, but it'll be enough for the program to take a noise profile. So I'm going to go to Effect, and I'm going to choose Noise Removal and get that noise profile of that tiny second. And then what I'm going to do is zoom back out so that you can see, select both tracks, and then go back to Effect and repeat noise removal for the entire track. So I'm going to play a sample of the interview for you. I've gone through and removed noises a couple of different times from a couple of different places in order to isolate the voice. This is a particularly tricky passage because the person that I'm interviewing, his voice drops very low, and it's hard to understand some of the things that he's saying, but I just wanted to show you what the noise remover does.
They're wanted, and if they put in the time and effort to really improve themselves, they can go a lot farther than where they are.
Last two effects that I'm going to do are to show you how to amplify both the bass and the treble to really pull the voice out of this interview piece. So I'm going back up to Effect, and I'm going to go to Equalization. The first effect that I'm going to apply is the treble boost. So from this menu I choose treble boost and apply it. And then the second effect that I'll add, equalization, is a bass boost and apply that. So both the treble and the bass have been boosted, And now I'm pretty much ready to use this as my voiceover clip. So I'm going to go ahead and play for you what that passage where he's really quiet, what that sounds like again.
that they're wanted, and if they put in the time and effort to really improve themselves, they can go a lot farther than where they are.
Thanks.